Ancient Egypt, a land of towering pyramids and powerful pharaohs, a civilization that spanned millennia. But how did it all begin? The answer, shrouded in mystery, might lie with a single name, Menes. Menes is often called the first pharaoh of Egypt. He is credited with a monumental feat uniting Upper and Lower Egypt into one powerful kingdom. Yet much about Menes remains a puzzle. His story is a blend of history and legend. Was Menes a real person or a mythical figure? Did he truly unite Egypt? Historians and archaeologists continue to debate these questions. The sands of time hold secrets waiting to be uncovered. Imagine Egypt before pharaohs, before pyramids. A vast, untamed land where the Nile River was the lifeblood of scattered communities. This was a time of great potential and untapped resources. The time around 3100 BC, a period shrouded in mystery and legend, where the seeds of a great civilization were just beginning to sprout. This period is called the early dynastic period. It was a transformative era that saw the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, setting the stage for millennia of pharaonic rule. It marks the beginning of organized rule in Egypt, the establishment of administrative structures and societal norms that would define Egyptian culture for centuries to come. This is when Menes is said to have risen to power, a figure both historical and mythical. Menes is credited with the monumental task of unifying the two lands. He was probably a ruler from Upper Egypt, a land of fertile valleys in the south. This region, nourished by the Nile, was a cradle of early Egyptian civilization. He saw an opportunity to expand his influence northward. The strategic importance of controlling both Upper and Lower Egypt was clear to Menes. Lower Egypt, a region of fertile deltas in the north, beckoned. Its rich lands and strategic location were too valuable to ignore. Menes, it is said, led his armies north, conquering rivals and consolidating his power. This military campaign was not just about conquest, but about unification and the creation of a single powerful kingdom. Thus began the First Dynasty of Egypt, a new era of centralized power and cultural development that would leave an indelible mark on history. Menes, the unifier, became its first pharaoh, laying the foundation for a civilization that would endure for centuries. His legacy is a testament to the power of vision and leadership in shaping the course of history. Before Menes, Upper and Lower Egypt were separate entities. They had distinct cultures and often clashed for resources. Menes recognized the strength in unity. He merged the two kingdoms, creating a single, powerful state. This act had profound consequences. It brought stability and prosperity to the Nile Valley. To symbolize this union, Menes created the double crown. This iconic headdress combined the white crown of Upper Egypt with the red crown of Lower Egypt. The double crown became a potent symbol of pharaonic power, representing the unity of the two lands under a single ruler. It was worn by pharaohs for millennia. To solidify his rule, Menes needed a strategic capital. He chose a site near the border of Upper and Lower Egypt. There he founded the city of Memphis. Memphis, meaning white walls, became the seat of power for the early dynasties. It was a bustling center of trade, administration and culture. The city's strategic location helped Menes control both the north and the south. It also facilitated trade along the Nile, bringing wealth and prosperity to the new kingdom. The founding of Memphis was a testament to Menes' vision and ambition. It stood as a symbol of the unified Egypt he had created. Section 5. Echoes in stone tracing Menes through time. Despite his significance, concrete evidence of Menes' reign is scarce. The passage of time has taken its toll on ancient records. Inscriptions and monuments have eroded. However, archaeologists have unearthed fragments of pottery and seals bearing his name. These artifacts provide tantalizing clues about his existence and reign. Ancient Egyptian historians, writing centuries later, mentioned Menes in their king lists. They credited him with unifying Egypt and founding Memphis. While these later accounts may contain embellishments, they suggest that Menes left an indelible mark on the Egyptian memory. His story was passed down through generations. Section 6. The Palette of Narmer, a royal enigma. One of the most intriguing artifacts linked to Menes is the Narmer Palette. This ancient relic has fascinated historians and archaeologists for decades, offering a window into the distant past of ancient Egypt. This ceremonial palette, dating back to around 3100 BC, depicts a powerful king wearing the double crown. The double crown symbolizes the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, a significant event in the history of this ancient civilization. Some scholars believe the king on the palette is Narmer, another early Egyptian ruler. The detailed carvings and hieroglyphs on the palette provide clues that have led to various interpretations and theories about the identity of this enigmatic figure. Others argue that Narmer and Menes are the same person, known by different names. This theory is supported by the similarities in the depictions and the overlapping timelines of their reigns. The palette shows the king smiting his enemies and uniting the two lands. This act of unification is a recurring theme in ancient Egyptian art and literature, symbolizing the establishment of a centralized state. It offers a glimpse into the early days of Egyptian kingship and the unification process. The imagery on the palette is not just a record of historical events, but also a powerful piece of propaganda, emphasizing the king's divine right to rule. Whether Narmer and Menes are one and the same remains a subject of debate. The lack of definitive evidence means that this question continues to intrigue and puzzle scholars. However, the palette provides valuable insights into the period when Egypt was first united. It stands as a testament to the complexity and richness of ancient Egyptian history, offering a tantalizing glimpse into the lives and legacies of its earliest rulers. Section 7. The God King's legacy shaping Egyptian belief. Menes's impact extended beyond the political realm. He played a crucial role in shaping Egyptian religious beliefs. Pharaohs were not just kings, they were also considered divine. Menes was likely among the first rulers to be worshipped as a god king. This concept of divine kingship became a cornerstone of Egyptian civilization. Pharaohs were seen as intermediaries between the gods and humans. Their authority was absolute, their word law. Menes's reign helped establish this powerful tradition. The idea of divine kingship endured for millennia, shaping Egyptian art, architecture, and religious practices. It was a legacy passed down from Menes to his successors. Section 8. A timeless symbol, Menes in the Egyptian imagination. Over time, Menes's story became intertwined with myth and legend. He was credited with introducing irrigation, writing, and other advancements. He was seen as a culture hero, a wise and benevolent ruler who brought order and prosperity to Egypt. His name resonated throughout Egyptian history. Even today, Menes remains a symbol of Egyptian unity and power. His legend reminds us of the transformative power of leadership and the enduring legacy of ancient civilizations. The search for the historical Menes continues. Archaeologists and historians tirelessly piece together the fragments of his reign, hoping to separate fact from fiction. Section 9. Conclusion. Menes, the architect of a civilization. Menes, the first pharaoh of Egypt, stands as a pivotal figure in history. His reign marks the dawn of a new era, a time when the scattered tribes along the Nile were unified into a single powerful kingdom. This unification was not just a political achievement, but a cultural revolution that set the stage for the grandeur of ancient Egypt. Whether a real person or a composite of early rulers, his legacy is undeniable. The stories and legends surrounding Menes have been passed down through millennia, blending fact and myth into a tapestry that continues to intrigue historians and archaeologists alike. He is credited with unifying Egypt, founding Memphis, and establishing the pharaoh as a god king. Memphis, the city he is said to have founded, became the heart of ancient Egypt, a bustling metropolis that was both a political and cultural hub. These achievements laid the foundation for one of the world's most enduring civilizations. The Nile, with its life-giving waters, became the lifeblood of this new kingdom, supporting agriculture, trade, and the growth of cities. Menes's story, though shrouded in mystery, continues to captivate our imaginations. The enigma of his true identity and the exact details of his reign are subjects of ongoing research and debate. He reminds us of the power of human ambition, the allure of ancient mysteries, and the enduring legacy of the past. The hieroglyphs and murals that depict his reign offer glimpses into a world that, while long gone, still resonates with us today. As we delve deeper into the sands of time, we may one day uncover the full truth about Menes. Each archaeological discovery brings us a step closer to understanding the complexities of his era and the monumental impact he had on the course of history. Until then, his legend serves as a reminder of the grandeur and mystery of ancient Egypt. The pyramids, temples, and ruins stand as silent witnesses to a civilization that, under Menes's leadership, achieved remarkable feats and left an indelible mark on the world.